What's up, guys? Welcome back to Views, the podcast where Jason has a new piece of merch on that he made.
Thank you. Fanjoy.co/Jason Nash.
It should be /ugly.
Oh.
Thank you, Joe.
How much did you pay him for that laugh?
Nothing. We don't pay Joe anything. That's why he does such a poor job doing everything. Maybe we should start paying him. All right, let's just start the intro. Podcast. Fuck, damn it. I fucked it up. All right, guys, we're back. This is a Views podcast.
What's up, David? How are you? Good to see you again. Good news, David. We have 12 seconds in the can, and we're ready to go.
That's amazing. I feel like we're almost done with the podcast at this point.
Just need another 39, 48, and we're good.
What, you think people listen to the entire podcast?
Yeah, I think they do listen to the entire podcast.
What part is their favorite in the podcast?
Probably the teeny weeny.
Is it the teeny weeny?
Yeah.
You know what I love about this podcast?
Probably the part where you berate me.
Hang out with you. I wouldn't.
We never get to hang out.
I wouldn't switch that for anything. It's nice seeing you so often, and it's not. You know what? We rush around all day, so it's nice to be able to sit down with you for 40 minutes and just kind of talk.
Just relax, kick back without the cameras.
Yeah.
And get to know each other a little bit in a one-on-one situation.
A lot of people underestimate you.
Well, I think so. I think that's true.
I think you're a lot cool. Like, you know when people meet you and they say you're a lot different in person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People say that a lot. People say you're a lot. They go like this. They go, you're a lot taller. They say that, or they'll go, you're not so bad.
Yeah,
I get that a lot too.
We were at the Grove the other day, and we were with our good-looking friend Jeff, and this girl comes up to him and she goes, "You're a lot better looking on the videos."
Yeah.
Which is kind of a weird thing to say. And then I go, "What about Jason? Is Jason better looking in the videos or in person?" And she goes, "I prefer the podcast." So she was, I think she was trying to insult Jason and say she doesn't like Jason in any place. And then what I did next, we may want to cut this out of the podcast. I beat her with a wet floor sign that I found nearby because no one talks to my friends like that. I think she's still, guys, if anybody is at the Grove near Nordstrom, there's a little closet. I threw her body there after I hit her with the wet floor sign. No,
I don't know if we want to keep this in.
I actually fucking laughed my ass off and I fucking high-fived her because fuck Jason. No, but yeah, that was a nice insult. The other day we got Jason the car.
Thank you, David. Again, it was truly an amazing
Finally,
gesture.
This is the first time Jason's saying thank you.
Is that really?
That's what I wanted to confront him about.
Oh,
He's so ungrateful. He spat in my face.
All I care about is myself. I'll be honest.
No, he actually sent me a really nice text. I want to read the text because
it's private.
It's private?
No, don't.
I'll skip the ball tickling part.
Yeah, let's leave that out then.
Okay.
Okay.
David, I cannot thank you enough for putting your cock in my mouth. Oh,
that's a different text. That was something else.
David, I cannot thank you enough for the car. You are beyond generous, but more than that, you have taught me so much about life. It is humbling that it comes from someone so much younger than me, but I am so grateful that I have such a friend, a leader, and brother-nephew in my life. You've made lives for so many people, most importantly me and my 2 annoying kids who can't react on camera. Amen. These fucking kids can't react on camera. Shit.
We showed them the car and they were not excited.
I thank God every day for what you've done for us. There are no words from the depths of hell from which you brought me. Lol. Wish I had said this before you bought me a $100,000 car, but I will always be here for you until the end of time. Make sure you read this out loud to Jeff and Natalie to see if it makes Jeff tear up. I love you. I'll be back Saturday night. Let's shoot Jason.
Did it make Jeff tear up?
No.
He's stone cold.
No, I'm kidding. It actually didn't make us. It made us pretty emotional. It was a really nice text.
Then what happened after in the car? After you read it, did you read it out loud?
I read it out loud, and then we talked about you.
What'd you say?
I was like, he's a good guy, and I was trying to defend you because Jeff and Natalie came at you right away, and they were just like, he's using you, right? And I was like, no, guys, he's not. No, we all, I don't know what happened. I think ABBA came on my shuffle, and I think I turned up Dancing Queen.
Sure. Rather than have a real emotional moment.
No, that was really sweet. I love texts like that. That's
nice.
My favorite part about gifting someone anything is the text I get afterwards. I don't know. I've said this before, but it's like my favorite part.
Do you have another one you could read? Alex? I would love to hear Alex's.
Oh, Alex Ernst?
Yeah.
Okay, this is from after I got Alex a Tesla.
Oh, this is so interesting.
He goes, are superchargers free? No, I'm kidding. I don't know where that text is from Alex, but that's really funny.
That's really funny.
No, those are my favorites. Getting those texts because I feel like those like mean the most because it's like that's like the private moment. I'm always so bad at like when I give someone like a car or something, I'd never know how to like react myself. Yeah. Like I'm always so awkward because they're like, thank you, and I'm like, and I'm just always just like sitting like I don't know how to react.
Well, it's an awkward thing to do. And then I thought it was funny how soon I went from no, I can't take this to like I have a fucking car. Did you when Natalie borrowed my car a couple days later, I was like, where's my car?
Did you expect me to surprise you with a Tesla, or did you expect me to surprise you with a car?
No.
Come on.
Swear on my kids, dead ass, 100%. With all my truth in my heart, looking deep into your soul until you feel so awkward you get off this point.
You've never.
I would never expect. I would never. No one sits there and goes, "Oh, I'm next." Especially that car, because that car is really expensive. It's way more expensive than the other cars that you bought everybody.
Oh, so you're expecting like a cheaper car?
Well, no, no, because I know that I wanted that car.
Yeah,
and so you weren't going to like go out and get me a Ford Explorer.
Sure.
And so I was absolutely
because I've been around people that like they're not like they're not really my close friends, but like they'll be like friends that I went to school with. Like I've heard people like bring up cars in a way where like they're trying to get me to hear it.
Oh,
like,
really?
Like I've been back home and like someone will go, yeah, like the new Kia Stinger. It's just so cool. I wish I could. If I could afford a car, that would be like. I've heard people say this in front of me. They go, "That's the car I'd get if I could afford it." The Kia Stinger. Like I can't afford it right now because I have a bunch of student loans. But that's the car I'd go with. Like, and they'll say it right in front of me.
And I have it in some YouTube videos before, and people say I'm pretty good on camera, and I react pretty well. But I can't get the car right now.
People love me on YouTube. Yeah, but it's so crazy because I'm actually free right before one of your posting days. So I'll be just sitting at my house.
Oh, that bums me out if you think for a second I thought you'd get me a car.
Oh, no.
I didn't.
Oh,
and
no.
And we were at the Tesla dealership a week before, and I was like, because literally you had said.
The reason I'm asking you isn't because I thought you were hinting at it ever. The reason I'm asking you is because I feel like you were the most deserving of it.
Oh,
so
no.
I was like, I wonder if you ever were like, hey, where the fuck is my car?
No, I liked being someone that didn't get the car because I thought I was so close to you.
You're so close to me
that you wouldn't need to get me like my mom. I don't feel.
Can
like
I
have
also
to get my
say
mom
why I was scared? Like to give you a car?
Why?
Because
of my reaction?
No, not well. Partly, but because you're with me so many times when we like do these car surprises.
Yeah.
That I was scared that you were gonna get the car and you were gonna feel the need to cry.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, I really don't want him to like fake a reaction to this car. Like the last thing I wanted is you, because I know you can cry on command. So I'm like, he's gonna fucking cry, and I'm gonna see right through it. I'm gonna know it's bullshit. That's what I was worried about. So I was really happy when your reaction to it was, oh, it's about fucking time, David. Like it was like your reaction to the new car was very on point with like. It was so true. It was so genuine.
Oh, good.
And yeah, and I was scared that it was going to be like.
I was so stoked when I saw that thing in my driveway.
Yeah, I was scared that it was going to be like yeah.
It was an incredible weekend. I was at a beach house with my ex-wife.
Yeah,
just hanging out. I'm grilling burgers.
Incredible.
With my past life. Her friends were there that I used to see all the time.
Any spark with your ex-wife?
No, but we got along really, really great. Yeah. We went running.
Yeah, Jason stayed at a house.
Why does everyone think this is so weird?
How much was the place?
It was really expensive. I'd rather not say.
Okay, it was about $1,500 a night. That's crazy.
3 nights.
3 nights.
But
how much was it actually? $1,700, right?
Come on, David.
It was $1,700 a night.
Yeah, but look at it this way. If I had flown back to Boston with my 2 kids, that would have been money. If I had to take my dad, my sister to dinner,
what? You're literally going, well, look at it this way. If I took a private helicopter ride with my family, that would have been money. If I took the private jet to Hawaii, that also would have been money. So I settled for the next richest thing I could possibly do. Get a house in Santa Barbara on the beach where my dog can run freely. You're comparing apples to apples, where you're comparing like one rich thing or one expensive thing to the next.
Bro, you have kids. You have to take them on planes. I mean, you don't have kids. You don't know what it's like, how much you spend on stuff like that.
My family had kids. Never spent $1,700 on one
honestly
night.
begrudging me Someone who has a Ferrari in his driveway.
No, listen. No, I'm only saying this to you
because
you're so cheap with your money. That's the only reason I'm bringing this up.
But you don't understand. Like, you don't value this. Like,
you're right.
Always. My entire dream, my entire life
That's
is to
your Ferrari.
live on the beach. That is my Ferrari.
You're right.
To wake up, to go to sleep at night and the waves are crashing next to you, it's like smoking crack.
Yeah.
It's literally like...
I've never smoked crack.
I haven't either.
So, yeah.
I haven't either, but it's like you're on drugs the entire time.
Yeah.
It's like you're drunk. Like,
I've also... You literally went from... Okay, let me do a different comparison. Not crack. It's like being on drugs.
Okay, whatever.
No, I understand it. It's like...
It's euphoric.
No, I totally get why you spend the money. It is just a lot of money.
Yeah, it is, but
it's just crazy.
It's
like
a splur. It's like it was worth every penny.
No, I believe you, and I'm happy you did it. I just think it's fun to see like where you've gone from like I have no money from the beginning of this podcast to $1,700 a night vacation. Like that's pretty cool. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
I know.
I know I'm painting it like a bad thing, but I don't mean to. It's impressive. It was a beautiful house.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
And then I made a video while I was there, so that made some money.
Sure.
So that was good.
Yeah, and then you bought your son 3 new Apple Watches.
I didn't. They're done with all that stuff. I don't buy them that stuff anymore.
Really?
They only have their old iPhones now. That was
their old iPhone X Maxes.
That was when I was getting divorced and I wanted to win them over.
Jay, what do you mean? This was fucking 4 months ago.
No, that was back at Bellingham. That was like 2 Christmases ago. I got them an iPhone. I got them iPhone X's.
Well, regardless, it doesn't matter.
But no, I'm just saying, like, I haven't been buying them stuff at all.
Why,
except for music lessons, which are $1,700 a month.
Wyatt, his son lost his glasses.
Yeah, right when you got there.
In the ocean.
Yeah.
Which is funny. And then you guys were looking for
and couldn't see.
Yeah.
Like, literally can't see. Like, I walked up to him on the beach, and he was like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "It's me."
Dad, you're back?
Yeah. So he lost his glasses, and right when... Well, I was grilling, and then my ex-wife, Marnie, had a couple of drinks, and she just went, "Why is David texting me?" And
So I texted... So I was coming up to surprise Jason, and I knew that the surprise was going to be blown, so I texted his ex-wife saying, "I'm coming up. I want to scare Jason." I told her that I want to scare him.
Right.
Because I knew if I said surprise, she'd fucking tell him right away.
Right.
And the next text I get back is, "I told Jason." That's literally the next text. I told Jason, "I'm sorry."
And I told her not to say anything.
I was like, the first text was, "Don't tell Jason." It literally started out with, "Don't tell Jason. I'm coming up." That's what I said.
Right.
That was the text. And she told you right away.
But it went like this. It went, "Why is David texting me?" And I went, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? Something happened. What's wrong?" And she was like, I don't know. And then I grabbed the phone and I was like, "Oh, fuck." Yeah. So I thought you were just coming up to,
So that was rude, but it didn't matter because he didn't know I was coming to shoot him with the paintball gun. So I shot him with that, and I surprised him with the car, and it was all fun.
Yeah.
I was glad. And then you took your kids to camp. What's with this camp that they're going to?
Oh, they went to some disco rave camp, I guess, in the middle of
What is that? Explain that to me. They're not allowed to use phones.
No phones. They get there. There's like rave music playing. There's bubble machines. They said it's like Ibiza for kids.
And how much is this camp? Go ahead, say it.
Should we just go over all my finances this podcast?
I'm curious.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
It's like a California like.
It's like $2,000.
Wow, each.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
Wow.
But like I didn't even.
How long is the camp for?
A week. And Marty just told me about it. She's like, "Oh, they're going to camp," and I was like, "Oh, they are." I was like, "Okay."
And what's a week? I feel like a week isn't a long time. What are they going to do there?
Well, Charlie's taking trapeze, and Wyatt is
learning how to fence.
That was one of the categories.
Actually,
yeah. Remember we were on the phone and I was calling, and the guy goes, and I go, "And what's your name?" And he goes, "My name's Snacks," and I go,
"Oh yeah."
I go, "What?" And he goes, "Snacks. My name's Snacks," and I go, "Okay, Snacks," that. Well, apparently, all the counselors have crazy names.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
it's like an Apple store.
Yeah, like
have
Mustard.
Have you seen the people that work at an Apple store?
Do they have names?
Well, yes, they do have names.
Do they have funny names?
No, but they're all really like individualistic people. Like all of them have like tattoos, and they're all like really like expressive people.
You think?
You've never seen this? Go to an Apple store. Every employee that works there, it's not like going to a Wendy's or McDonald's. It's like every person there looks like they're an artist of some sort. Like a musician or like a painter, like they're tattooed. They have like gauges in their ears.
Really?
They wear like cool. Yeah, they're all very individual.
There are a couple like that.
Yeah, that's how Apple stores. When I imagine your kids at camp, all I can think about is Cheaper by the Dozen, when the families are competing and one family goes to like a shitty house and the other family is at this like beautiful fucking estate. That's what I imagine your kids like camp like, is like just the most expensive, luxurious, like they don't go canoeing, they just go on yachts.
No, it's not like that. But I was saying goodbye to them, and it was like I wanted to go to the camp just for like comedy's sake. It's just such a great. It's like what you always say. That sounds
illegal,
huh?
That sounds illegal.
Well, I wanted to be a counselor. Oh. It's like what you always say about high school.
Yeah.
Like it was just everything was instantly so funny. Like I said to one of the dads, I go, "I'll give you $100 right now if you go on the bus and tell your son, scream that he forgot his diarrhea medication." and my friend Paul, who's the dad, he was like, "Done." He's like, "I'm doing it," and he started to get on the bus. And I was like, no, don't, because, you know, a lot of the moms don't like me. And
wait, no, I don't know this. Is that
a lot
true?
of the moms don't like me.
Why?
You know, because of my whatever I do all day for my job and stuff.
They don't like the YouTube thing?
Yeah, they don't care for it. This is like Hollywood elite. Like, you know, there's some moms there, they don't care for me. And so I was like, don't do that.
These are like wives of like actors and producers and directors.
Yeah.
And they're directors and producers themselves.
They're like people that I don't know. But I know.
And they look down on you.
And they look down on me, which is
sense.
fine.
Yeah.
Because I drove off in a fucking new Tesla after they left. No, I'm just kidding. But so I said to him, I was like, go on there and say, Dylan Stefan, you forgot your diarrhea medication. And he's like, I'm doing it. He's like, that's hilarious. He's like, Dylan won't care at all because his son is like, his son loves jokes like that. He just wouldn't be, like, a lot of kids would be embarrassed. Dylan wouldn't. So he like gets on the bus and he's like, I'm like, no, don't. He's like, why not? It's hilarious.
You don't do shit like that? You don't embarrass? Do you embarrass your kids like that?
I would never get on there and embarrass Wyatt like that. Never. No. Because certain kids can take it and certain kids can't. Like my friend Jeff, he has a kid. You could say that to him. If it was you, when you were 12, you could take it. You would be like, oh, that's hilarious. Guys, that's right. I have diarrhea.
No, I get really embarrassed like parent stuff.
You got embarrassed the other day at the movie theater. I thought you were mad at me the other day at the movie theater.
Okay, well, we were at the movie theater. Well, we were going to.
I was like, oh fuck, I fucked up.
We went to. I bought tickets to Toy Story. It was $70 for all of us to go, which is nothing compared to what Jason spends on a day. So I'm sorry, I sound cheap. No, so I went to.
Guys, he's arranging for cabanas at Lollapalooza right now. I heard a conversation earlier with Natalie about cabanas at Lollapalooza, so don't talk to me about spending money.
Okay, so anyway, I bought tickets to go see Toy Story, all of us, and we were just there to see the commercials because I have a one line in a new Angry Birds movie, and we wanted to
it's on.
Oh, it's on is the line, and we wanted to see if the trailer was playing and if I could see myself on the big screen in the movie theater for the trailer for Angry Birds. And Jason goes, before the trailer started playing, he goes, I'm going to announce that you're here. It was a full fucking theater because it was a Sunday and it was Toy Story. And he's like, I'm going to announce that you're here.
I was fresh back from vacation and he got me the new car. So I was like, I got to really work hard now and come up with some ideas.
So he's like, I'm going to stand up and we were sitting front row too because those were the only seats available because it was literally a full fucking theater. And he goes, I'm going to stand up right now and announce that David Dobrik from Angry Birds is here. And I got so fucking serious and I go, Jason, if you stand up and do that, I won't film the rest of the day. Like, I got so fucking...
That wasn't the moment I was talking about. I was talking about the other time when I knocked all the things over.
Oh, yeah.
Then you were mad at me too.
So yeah, I don't like doing like public disturbances because it feels super like
douchey
YouTuber, and I don't want to get that reputation from like random people.
Right.
So I try to avoid that. So anyway, we watch the trailers. My trailer doesn't fucking play. I was like, great. I wasted my money and my time. We sat here for 30 minutes. We even bought popcorn for this trailer, so it was a waste. So then the next day, I look up another showtime for Secret Life of Pets. I even call in. I'm like, hey guys, there's sort of a big deal calling you right now. I'm in the new Angry Birds movie. I'm in it for a line. Is the trailer playing before the movie? And they go, yeah, it is. It's playing before Secret Life of Pets. So great. So we drove over to a completely new theater. And when we're in line getting tickets, Jason goes, turn your camera on. And I go, oh, fuck. Every time Jason tells me to turn my camera on.
It's such a bold thing to say to someone.
Yeah.
Turn your camera on. Something great's about to happen.
It's never good. And he told me this in front of a bunch of people that were like asking for pictures with us. So I was like, fuck, I got to do it because I don't want to like say no to Jason in front of all these people. But I also am going to be really embarrassed about what Jason's about to do. So I turned my camera on and I pointed at him. And basically he goes, Tell me that we don't need to buy tickets because we already have them. So I'm like, Jay, you don't need to buy tickets. We already got them. And he's like, oh, okay. So he comes back, and he trips over what are they called? He trips over the
ropes.
The ropes that divide the line and knocks over all the fucking ropes.
I didn't know they all were going to go down.
Yeah, they all went down.
I thought one would went down.
They all went down and made this loud crash. Everyone in line
Like 10 ropes.
There was like 100 people there.
Because they were all connected.
Yeah, there was like 100 people there buying tickets. And they all looked. And I put my camera down immediately because I got so fucking awkward. And I was like,
and I was on the ground like, that was a great bit. He's gonna love this.
Yeah.
And he comes over and he goes, what the fuck are you doing? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious that you would do this? And I was like, oh no, I fucked up.
It was really funny, but I hate doing stuff like that just because I'm like, the last thing I'm gonna do is like have like this like douchey rap where like someone tweets about me and like, yeah, he came into the movie theater and they just fucking made a complete scene. But it was really funny, and I'm so glad he did it. I just get really nervous with bits like that. And then we went to the movie to watch my line.
You know what's funny, too, is I'm so old now that the guy who came over was, like, really concerned.
Oh, yeah.
When I was younger, he came over and he was like, oh, are you okay?
That's
all
what
right?
saves me, is that you're 75. That's what helps me out. If it was like Todd doing that shit,
right,
people would be like, get the fuck out of here. But no one in their right mind would think a 45-year-old father of two is doing pranks at a movie theater on a Monday morning. So that's what makes it all okay. Because no one thinks you're kidding. Everyone thinks it's serious.
He was like, are you okay? We don't want a lawsuit. I was like, I think I'm all right.
So then we went to the movie to watch the trailer, and the trailer starts playing, and I turn my camera on. I'm so fucking excited. And turns out it's a fucking different trailer. They swapped.
Cut you out.
They cut me out of the trailer, and they swapped out the trailer, and I wasn't in it. So once again, I wasted my money going to see a kid's movie.
Guys, if you do go to a movie this week and you see David in the trailer, let us know what theater.
Yeah, I'll fly out. Even if it's in fucking Oklahoma, I'll fly out. I want to see myself on the big screen.
Yeah, and I want to tip the popcorn machine over while I'm there.
Yeah.
Hey, David, turn your camera on.
Turn your camera on.
I'm going to hold everyone hostage.
I'm going to rob this fucking joint. Today's show is brought to you by Honey, the easiest way to save money when you're shopping online. Honestly, before I found out about Honey, imagine if this was just a promo for actual Honey. It's so fucking sweet. Go get some. That was the honestly before I found out.
There's a bear here.
Huh?
There's a bear here.
Perfect.
For the Honey.
Honestly, before I found out about Honey, seeing the promo code box at checkout stressed me out. Like, should I be typing something in there? Is there a code? Well, Honey makes it easy. It's like it's an add-on, basically.
This is one of those brands that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, you
it's
just
literally
put it on. It's free.
You
it's
win,
so easy
win,
to download,
win.
and it'll find you every coupon code, sale, or discount on over 20,000 sites like Amazon, J.Crew, eBay, Macy's, Sephora, all of them. So you might ask, how do I know Honey has my back? Does it really work? Well, not only did Honey test over 1 billion promo codes last year, but it actually applied 185 million working codes to people's orders. That's a lot of real-life savings.
Ma, do you know about Honey?
Over 10 million people are already saving with Honey, and it has over 100,000 5-star reviews on the Google Chrome store. It's incredible, guys. Honey is literally, it could save you so much money. And it's so simple to use. There's really no reason not to use Honey. It's free to use and easy to install on your computer in just 2 clicks. Never overthink the promo code box again. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/views. That's joinhoney.com/views. Honey. Online savings simplified. Listen to this tweet I just read. It's British people having sex. Yes, splendid. Ah, indeed. Scrumptious. Carry on. Good heavens, I'm arriving. I'm arriving instead of I'm coming. Anyway, okay, sorry. Let's go to the next segment, which I want to talk about. The next segment. We wrapped Jason's car. Right after we got it for him, I wrapped his car with a picture of him dressed as Carmelita, where his penis is fully exposed.
Sure. A bunch of times.
A bunch of times. Yes.
How many times was it exposed on the car?
A bunch.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of penises all over the Tesla.
There.
I had our buddy Blake wrapped it, which was really nice. And I got to the shop. It was I got there, and it was 8 people, at least 8 people that had to wrap your car. So it was 8 people that were staring at your nudes.
Wow.
Which I already was like, fuck, I fucked up. I shouldn't have had this many people staring at this guy's fucking naked dick. And then I got there, and Blake's like, okay, I have an idea. So can you, in your video, can you plug us by going follow our Instagram page where you can find the uncensored picture of Jason's of the car? And I go, no. They wanted to post the picture with your dick and everything out, as if you were like a character from like a cartoon, where that was okay. I was like, no, this is a real person here, and this is real penis. You can't post that. And I was like, no, we absolutely can't do that. So they're like, okay, you're right. And then I had to make sure, like, and then one of the guys came up to me. He's like, can I post this Insta story? You can only see his penis for like a second right here. And I go, for a second, that is his penis. Like, you can't post. I don't know why
There's a thing called pause. You may not know about.
They were talking about you as if you weren't a real human.
Yeah.
Like, we can post this, right? Jay wouldn't care if his nuts were out. And I was like, no, we can't do that.
It's just Shrek.
He's just an ogre.
It's Shrek's balls. No one cares.
He's not a real person. And I was like, no, you cannot post his real penis on Instagram.
That was good of you, David. Thank you for protecting my
so I got really worried about that. I'm like, fuck, these guys are going to post his dick, and his dick and balls are going to be everywhere. And I knew you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But like, I still was like, no, this is not okay. And then it was like 11 o'clock at night, and we had to drive your car back.
Right.
This was really scary because we had to drive your car back 20 minutes in the middle of the night. With your penis out. So we put little pieces of tape over your penis.
Right.
But it was like see-through tape. So when you shined a flashlight on it, you just saw everything. So it wasn't the best. And I remember we were on the highway, and we had to have been going a little over 100 because we couldn't drive by any car because it looked like when you would shine your when you would shine your headlights on it, it just looked like you were having an orgy with yourself. So we had to drive, and we had to time, and we also couldn't stop at red lights.
Yeah.
So we were like timing this drive perfectly, like where we wouldn't stop at red lights, so we would slow down and then speed right through a red light, so we weren't stopping at intersections. I remember we drove by like a barbecue, and it was just crazy because it was fucking 11 p.m. and it was like 6 families having like they were grilling in a neighborhood.
Who's grilling at 11 p.m.?
And because I was like, we have to take the back roads, but like the back roads drove right by this fucking park that had barbecues. So I was like, fuck. So we had to speed past there, and then we drove by a gas station that was just literally all teenagers, like that watched the videos, and they were all sitting by a gas pump, like leaning on the car, and we drove by, and they were all waving to us. I don't even think they knew what the car was. Like, right. I don't think they had enough time to like figure it out, but they were waving to us, and we just fucking sped out of there. So that was a disaster, getting your naked car. It was crazy. We were driving around with your nudes on the car.
Yeah.
And you're the only person I could do that with. Like,
yeah.
There's no other person in my friend group that I could have their naked body on my car and they think it was okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I guess. What's wrong with me?
No, but that turned out great. You thought it was funny, so
I did think it was funny,
so
and you had me fooled the whole day.
Yeah.
Oh, I was I'm struggling with my weight always.
Of course.
So I made myself some pasta the other night, and I had it was a real wake up call. Literally, I had the first bowl, and I didn't have too much.
Yeah.
A small bowl.
You're pacing yourself.
Yeah. Ate it. Still hungry. So I go back and I have a second bowl and a little bit more than the first bowl. So I was like, okay. And then I go to have my third bowl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I'm walking away from the stove, and the bowl flies out of my hand and smashes everywhere.
Why did it fly out of your hand?
I think it was a sign.
You think it was a ghost?
I think it was the ghost.
I think it was your buttery fucking fingers. I don't think it had anything to do with any spirits.
And then after that, I was really mad that I smashed the bowl everywhere, and my mom and I had to clean up the glass. But then I was like, this is a sign that I need to stop eating so much.
Was it gross?
What do you mean?
Eating the pasta off the ground? Because I know you fucking did it. Mom, fuck, I'm going to have to eat all this pasta. I don't want it to go to waste. Yeah, that's pretty.
I hate how you get full.
I tell you this every time we talk about your weight. You have to stop trying. It is
no.
You know what it is?
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
You know what it is? You're gaining weight because of the stress of losing weight. I think that's what's going on.
No,
I think you're
I'm
stressing.
gaining weight because I don't have time to go work out because I'm sitting here looking after your ass all day.
I think you're
waiting for you to podcast.
I think you're stressing out so much that it's literally you're trying to lose weight so bad that you're gaining weight.
Tell the people the truth. Tell the people the truth that you keep me here for hours on end.
I shoved Snickers down his mouth to make him fatter. There, happy? No, I don't know. Yesterday I went to I was looking for a phone charger.
Yeah.
And I found a Reese's peanut butter cup wrapper and a Snickers wrapper in your bed. It's like you just went.
Where I do my best work.
Like you just went trick or treating.
I do every night.
That's fucking crazy. Speaking of trick or treating, there's this. We have like this guy come to the house to watch the cars.
Yeah.
And he goes, you were a part of the best Halloween I've ever had. And I was like, what? And he's like, my daughters and I came trick-or-treating to your house, and you offered them baguettes because you didn't have any candy. And then you gave me a beer. And he's like, that was the best house I've ever visited, so thank you. That was so funny that he said that. The other day we went to the Lion King premiere.
Yeah, we were there last night.
Really cool. I heard Beyonce was there, I was surprised. She's in the movie, but I was still surprised she was showing up.
Don't you think she's required to go to that?
Yes, I think so, but I still think it's like, dude, when you're on a red carpet, like you're already pushed out of the way when people in the movie are there, but let's say like Seth Rogen was coming. So they let Seth Rogen walk the carpet first, so he doesn't wait. So Seth Rogen goes straight to the carpet, he takes pictures. But when Beyonce comes, they clear everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like everybody gets pushed to the side. It's fucking crazy. It's like it literally felt like, I was telling Jason, it feels like someone is landing from a different planet, and she could only be here for 10 minutes. So we have to make sure she's treated like incredibly. It was insane.
Yeah,
it was
interesting.
Insane. It was like everyone was pushed to the side. Everyone had to which I totally get, because everyone wants fucking a second with Beyonce.
Do you think she's the only celebrity like that right now?
I think there's like 5 or 10 of them that are like elites like that. No one. I think it's just Beyonce. I was totally fucking kidding.
Yeah, because when I was at the Spider-Man premiere, like Tom Holland he got out of his car, I walked up, and people went nuts, but it wasn't like batting down the hatches.
I think Beyonce's done something that I think she's like godified herself. I don't know what has happened, but she's like a god to a lot of people.
Really?
She is, right?
I don't know what she does.
I think she's
a singer?
You don't know Beyonce?
I mean, I don't follow her at all. Like I know I've seen her perform on Letterman once. She was really good.
She's insane at performing, but she's something else to people. She's not even like
You got that pic last night you wanted.
And I took a picture of her on my disposable camera.
Were you happy with it?
And then Erin walked into my house and she's like, you're going to get sued. They're going to kill you for taking that picture of Beyonce. And I got really scared because I was like, oh my God, are they going to fucking kill me? Are you allowed to take a picture of Beyonce?
You didn't think you got it, but you got a good one.
Oh, I got it. I was so happy. This next segment of the podcast is called Joe Teeny Weeny Podcast.
I'm already here, guys.
Fucking Christ. He has 25 seconds to say and do whatever he wants in return for editing our podcast. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Joe's Teeny Weeny Podcast. Joe.
What's up, weenies? Today we're going to be doing Joe's Hot Yoga. Thanks for everybody signing up. How are you feeling today?
Really great, Joe. We love coming here in the morning at 7 a.m. on the golf course.
The heat isn't working, so I'm just going to blow hot air onto you with my mouth.
Ew, it's fucking disgusting.
How's that feel?
This is what I pay for, Joe. You give the best yoga classes in all of Temecula.
Okay, well, I'm sorry your mom's here, but the next part is it's naked hot yoga, so we got to take off our shirts, Jason.
Wait, this wasn't in the script.
It smells like garlic now because you just blew into all of our faces.
Is that an Italian joke because I'm Italian?
No, that's a fucking disgusting use mouthwash joke. That's all the time we have. Thanks, Joe. Joe, I actually put 25 minutes on the clock on accident, so that's why the timer didn't go off.
Joe's breath is interesting.
Yeah, what is it? What does it smell
It starts out great and then ends like horseshit.
Really?
Yeah.
Joe, can you breathe on me just so I can tell people what your breath is like? Oh, my God.
The coolest part about that is that my breath was in the left speaker, and then it probably went to the right speaker.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit. That's something else.
Great teeny weeny once again, Joe.
You know, there's one thing that you should never do, and you should never turn down a piece of gum. Did you know that rule? Anytime anyone ever offers
told you that.
That's just like a life rule I live by. When someone gives me gum, I hate when I offer someone gum and they go, "Oh, does my breath stink?" I hate that. That's my least favorite.
Oh yeah, that's annoying.
Because then I go, I don't know. I was just giving you gum.
I don't like that either. But I'm going to offer you gum now, like every hour on the hour. See what happens.
Yeah, no,
you should have never told me that.
I'll take it. I'll just keep chewing. You're gonna keep offering me. I'm not gonna even be able to open my jaw anymore.
Do you want some gum?
Yeah, I'll take some now. I can't say no. It's my fucking.
Oh fuck! I fucked myself on that one.
It's my kryptonite. No. What's your most embarrassing sports story?
Most embarrassing sports story?
Yeah, mine was when I was pantsed on a baseball field. I've told
you.
Who
pantsed you?
My dad. I told you. I love how you forget everything.
As a gag?
Yeah.
Like to be funny?
Yeah.
Huh.
But my underwear came off.
And what did he say? Stupid fuck.
No, he laughed.
My most embarrassing baseball story was when my dad would stand behind me when I was batting and critique me and make me so nervous.
What would he say?
He'd be like, "You took your head out. What are you doing? Ah, why'd you speak at that? You speak at that?
Wow.
And then he'd kick a trash can.
Did he ever call you names?
And then we would walk out and someone would go, hey, Bob, why don't you go easy on him? And he'd go, fuck you, Ray. And then he'd get in the car and he'd go, you know I love you, right? And I go, yeah, I know. And he's like, fucking Ray. What the fuck? Mind his own fucking business.
Wow.
Goddamn asshole.
Would your parents have like cookouts? Like, would you?
Yeah, my parents were great cooks. My mom's a great cook. She made turkey meatballs today.
And would there be other families that would come over?
No, my parents didn't have any friends.
Really?
Yeah, they hated other people.
Wow.
They were really interesting. I used to be like, you guys want to go to the school tonight? I'm like, fuck no, I don't go to that. My mom would say it in a more polite way.
How would your parents be with parent-teacher conferences?
They would go in and they would just completely 100% blindly be on my side.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Which doesn't help.
Were you a teacher's pet?
No, not at all, because I wasn't smart enough.
Oh really?
No, I was an idiot. I would cheat.
That's so.
I did not get all A's.
I would cheat too, but I feel like that's what teachers like.
I was good at some things and really, really bad at other things.
What were you good at?
Math and science. It's like I didn't get it.
Oh yeah.
But history, I could be like, oh yeah, I like this.
Yeah, history made sense.
History's fun. When do you like honestly 100% let go, and for how long?
When do I let go?
Yeah.
When I'm in the shower. That's when I'm me.
What do you do in the shower?
Well, I just for the first time I
You love showers.
I set up speakers. I set up speakers in my shower.
No kidding.
Yeah, so now I play music.
How long are your showers for?
I'm Still Standing by Elton John.
Nice.
And I have it on loop. And you know what's so embarrassing is like I just set up the speakers in my shower and like I'm like embarrassed to like be playing music because I know there may be an instance where Natalie walks by my room and she hears the music and she just imagines me naked dancing like with water dripping down me, and like that makes me uncomfortable. Like that it makes me uncomfortable. So like I want to make it clear that I don't know. That I am.
We want to make what clear?
I am
that
dancing.
you are naked dancing in the shower. I'm still standing.
It's just so embarrassing, and I'm fucking singing too. Like I don't give a fuck.
I don't think she thinks about you at all.
No, that's what I think about. Like all I can think about when someone goes and uses the bathroom here too. All I can think about is like listening to their pee. That's all. The first thing I think about.
You know what David told me the other day? He goes. I watched a Natalie Portman movie the other night with Ryan Reynolds.
No, it was with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, I watched a Natalie Portman movie the other night with Ashton Kutcher.
I think it's either No Strings Attached or Friends with Benefits. One of
and
those.
he goes, it's pretty good. He goes, but I had to stop watching it because I didn't like seeing her with another man.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. I've never. It was like.
And then he goes, I think there might be something wrong with me.
I really liked it. But it was hard to watch because it made me feel uneasy. It felt like I was being.
What? What did it make you feel?
It felt like I had a girlfriend and I was watching her flirt with other guys. It was fucking weird.
Have you ever had that with any other actresses?
No, and I was like, this is very unhealthy, so I turned it off.
Wow.
It was unhealthy for my relationship with Natalie Portman for me to be watching her like that.
Will you try again?
No, I definitely
Will you try
won't.
another Natalie Portman movie?
No.
What about a serious movie that isn't about love?
Yeah, I will definitely watch
Maybe
that.
more of a drama you'd be okay
But
with.
anything where she's like romantically involved with anybody in the movie, I can't watch.
So interesting. You know what David told me the other day? He had a cool theory last night.
Yeah.
This is what David does. He drives around Hollywood. We try to get footage. We usually don't. And then he'll just be driving home and he'll just say stuff that you're like, oh my God, I am friends with a serial killer.
What did I say?
We're just riding home last night. It's dark. It's late. And he's just like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, we're out here doing stuff. We were like going back up the hill towards his house where it goes from shops to houses. And he's like, it's crazy. Like, we all come down here and we do stuff at night. And then we have this agreement that we all go up to houses after. We all go to our houses.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's crazy. I mean, I feel like a lot of people agree with me. Like, going to sleep and like this, like, we're all going to sleep now in our houses. Like, that's fucking weird. Like, I was at an EA meet and greet the other day.
Right.
Like, it was for EA Sports. And there's so many people there. They had to have security help my car move out of the area because, like, they were surrounded by people. And then I left. And then I drove to my house and it was silent. It was all over. Everything ended. Like, the real world went away, and I am now back just being David at my house. It was just so crazy.
Right.
And it was cool because it was like...
This is your first week on Earth?
It just felt. It was just so nice. I don't know.
What was nice that it was gone.
That it was like
the paparazzi. The commotion was gone.
That there was this chaos, and then there was this like agreements where like, this is my house, this is my safe spot. And yeah, sometimes there's people that show up there, but it just felt good where it was like, now I'm alone and I'm by myself. And this is like, you know, like when you build forts as a kid, this is just one big fucking fort. This is just one incredibly well-built fort.
Why is there a giant spaceship landing in your backyard right now?
I'm going home. And then it's also crazy how like no matter who you are, you go to bed or you poop.
Well, that I agree with. I had the same thought the other night.
Pooping crazy too. How like someone
pooping?
Like, yeah.
I'm surprised that we can all still poop. Like even at my age, it's still working. I would think that like that would shut down. It must be so complicated what happens, like digestion.
What also boggles me is like someone like Beyonce poops.
Does not.
You don't think she does?
No, she doesn't poop.
Well, I just think it's crazy. You go to Beyonce's house.
Yeah.
And if I saw a toilet at Beyonce's house, I feel like it would really fuck with me. I'd be like, why is this here? This must be for your guests.
I looked at her last night and she looked over at me and she blew me a kiss and and I was looking at her on the red carpet and everyone was going crazy. She looked great.
Yeah.
And there was a moment that everyone was coming at her, like a couple of kids from the movie, maybe that were in the movie with her, came up to get pictures with her, and they were so happy to have a second with her. And everyone was like, Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce. They were like screaming her name, and there was a moment where she smiled, and this is how I read it, like, this is fucking nuts. This is nuts.
Yeah, like I can't believe I'm Beyonce.
Yeah, just like, I'm so normal, you guys. This is nuts. Why? Why is it this way?
Sure. Wow.
That was what I took from her facial expressions. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
That's what I took from standing 300 yards away from her with my binoculars on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, I don't know her at all.
No, but
she looked like a nice lady.
But yeah, to wrap it all up, I think Beyonce is incredible, and I find it hard to believe that she would do such a disgusting thing as to poop, because that's what humans do, and she's not human. She's a superstar. No,
girls poop, David.
Girls, that's my favorite conversation. I always love saying, no, they don't.
Hey, you know what, David?
What?
I'm feeling a little, embarrassed about the money I spent on that house.
Yeah.
But it was worth every penny.
I already told you that it was.
No, you're making me feel bad about it.
It's a lot of money. You're never going to get that back.
But I brought my family together. So how about that?
You also pulled them apart by getting the divorce.
You're a little shit, you know that. I got my tour dates today.
Okay, that's all the time we have for today.
10
Thank
dates.
you guys for listening to this podcast. It's
San Diego.
A Views podcast.
Charlotte.
I'm David.
I'm coming to you in Minneapolis.
That's Jason. If you want to go see him on tour, you guys can.
David won't tour with Views anymore, so I got to go by myself.
Yeah, I'm doing colleges in the fall.
That's all the time we have on the Views podcast.
No,
thanks for listening, guys.
I have
at Jason
or 4
Nash.
colleges booked. So if you guys want me to come to your school, literally have your school email by people. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, have your school email me, and then
can I get those dates so we can go the same weekend?
Oh, to go to the college?
Yeah, I'll go play the comedy club, and you go play the college.
Wow, you like me. You want to fly with me?
Oh, you know what? Fuck off.
I'll do it.
You're the one who fucking calls me every day to shoot. You're the one that needs me.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it. Read the gossip sites.
Read the gossip sites. All right. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys later. Bye. My name is Jeff.
Bye.